Hey guys, it's Fun for Makeup by Ren, and if you want to see my video on the MAC Pro class on drag makeup and my haul, stay tuned for more. Hey y'all, so I am back with a pretty cool video. I think a lot of you guys who are really into MAC cosmetics, or if you're a makeup artist, or if you're into drag makeup, will like this video. I just literally came back from the MAC Pro class here in Atlanta on drag makeup. So every spring and fall they have a master class, and you can attend if you are a MAC Pro member. So you go to this class with one of the MAC Senior Pro artists, and then you pay $100, but you get that completely redeemed with a gift card. So it's a $100 gift card to attend, pretty much, that you're paying for. So I attended this class on drag makeup, and it was really fun. It was a funner topic than some of the other ones I've been to. So I got a little haul using that $100 gift card that I paid for to attend. So what I'll do is I will have a very thorough blog post on what I learned, some of the steps to drag makeup. I definitely learned some new things. I wasn't allowed to post any pictures from the event, but I will show you my haul, and I'll walk through all the tips on my blog at makeupbyrenren.com. So as I'm going through the haul, I'll just tell you some of the tips I learned and all that other good stuff. And excuse me if I'm a little tired, but I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm a little draining, but I'm going to try to get through this haul. So here we go. It was better organized this time around because each customer had a color-coded system, so they knew which MAC artists to go to at the end of the class, so it wasn't like pandemonium. I had 2 red dots on my little booklet, so that meant I went to the MAC artist with 2 red necklaces. So it made things a lot more organized, because usually you're stuck in line forever. So let's go ahead and run through some of the products. Okay, so the first thing I got, which is really cool, is this cheek applicator. And they're disposable little plasticky applicators that kind of look like the size of those little blush brushes you'd see in the blush compacts from the drugstore that you'd usually throw away. These are actually really cool because it's like a plasticky silicone thing. It's a great thing if you have a lot of clients you're working on, and I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a silicone pad. It reminds me of those glitter applicators, but he used this to cover the brow with concealer. So it's kind of like a disposable cheek applicator with a silicone pad. So that's kind of interesting. I picked up a bunch of skincare because the artist was really into skin, and I agree too. I am very into skincare, especially if you want to change a man's face texture to be softer like a woman. He put like 4 different kinds of like moisturizers and serums on him to kind of soften up his skin. So let's go through some of that. Some of the stuff is for my kit and some is for me. For myself, I picked up another MAC mineralized charged water. This is awesome. This is for me. I am almost done with my other one. I like to keep one at work and one at home. And what he did is he spritzed this on before doing like serums and moisturizers, and it just gives your skin like a boost. It has all this good stuff in it, but it just like lets product sink in so much better. So I love that. I got 2 fast response eye creams. I used this back in the day. I haven't used it in a really long time. I got them for my kit though. One for my studio, one for my Mizuka. Basically, it's an eye cream that has like all this good stuff in it. It has caffeine to reduce anti-puffiness, a little bit of silicone and fill-in lines. So it's one of their original eye creams, and it's really great for like perking up really tired eyes. So I got those for my kit. Eye cream is definitely a must in your personal skincare. Okay, so a lot of the stuff that I actually wanted was sold out because the MAC artist recommended a lot of things, and everybody of course wanted to get them, but there were only a few at the store. So unfortunately half the stuff was sold out, but I still have a few more really good things. I got the MAC Lightful Marine Bright Formula Essence / Serum. So this is a face serum. I remember my friend tried this one time. The MAC artist recommended it to her. And I'm really into skin serums. And he pretty much said this did anything and everything that you could need it to do. It just helps with acne, discoloration, softening. So I'm really excited to try this, and it's very good for sensitive skin. So I'm definitely going to try that once I'm out of my current face serum. And then I don't really have that much left. I got one of the new MAC Pro palettes, and on my blog he recommended his top 15 shadows that would fit into this palette. And he recommended them, but I actually had most of the shadows, so I didn't get them. And then the 4 that I didn't have were sold out. So I will list the top 15 shadows he recommended for the kit, the top 6 blushes, the top face and body, and Studio Finish concealer colors, because those are all great kit essentials, and it's good to hear other people's perspectives. So if you're interested, I will list that on my blog at makeupbyrenren.com. But this is the new MAC palette. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I saw it in another YouTuber's video. But now that MAC is coming out with their old palettes are like, I guess they're not doing those anymore. They have the clear top, more thicker palette, and it's still plastic. It's magnetic. And it kind of resembles the Z palette. I think that's where they got the idea from. But I was really excited to try it out because it's sturdy in that it's plastic as opposed to the cardboard Z palette. And you actually can buy the 15 pan separator separate, but I never use those anyways. I always used to take them out, so because you can fit more if you take those out, and then it becomes a freestyle palette where you can put anything in here. So yeah, I got one of the new 15 pan palettes. It's thicker too, so I think you could fit a domed, like, mineralized product in there. So I'm excited to try that. If I like that, I might start getting these instead of the Z palettes. And for comparison purposes, here's a Z palette. I think the Z palette's bigger though. Yeah, it's definitely bigger. We'll see. That's why I only got one, because I want to try it out. Okay, so I bought a lipstick. I bought this because my friend got it yesterday, and I liked it. Not because he recommended it, but it's Diva Matte. Worries me a little bit because I have such dry lips, but it's such a beautiful fall color, like a very nice wine berry tone. And my lips are another combination from MAC. I have a tutorial for this look actually, which I'm not sure if it will be up before this or not, but I'm wearing MAC Rebel lipstick, and then it's darkened up with MAC Night Moth lip pencil to kind of give that really deep berry look. Got a lot of compliments on it actually, and I was like, oh, it's MAC. When the MAC artist was like, oh, what are you wearing? I'm like, oh, it's MAC. So let me quickly run through some of the other ones. I got Floof eyeshadow in a pan. This is the only one of the ones he recommended that I wanted that was left. It's a shimmery champagne highlighter. He loves using this on, like, the tear duct, highlighting here. He actually used this for the brow bone for the drag makeup, because when you do drag makeup, you can go a little more emphasized to make your point. So he did a really heavy padding of the floof on the brow bone, and that's what gave a really nice lifted look, because traditionally when you do drag makeup, obviously one of the big things is the eyebrows. The drag artist, the drag performer will cover their brows with, in this case they use Pros-Aid, which is a adhesive, or you'll use like glue stick brow cover wax. But once you cover that up, you need to use like a nice bright highlighter to kind of lift up that area, and he used Floof. So it was interesting the way he covered the brow. I really want to get Pros-Aid. It's available at, like, the pro makeup artist stores. Like I said, it's more of it's like an alternative to Spirit Gum, and he used the cream form and he covered the brows with it. So I want to try that. I need to give you guys some more tips about the drag class really quickly. The key that I think that he spent most of his time on was covering the brows. It's not going to be perfect. With drag makeup, things are always an illusion, so things kind of look better from far away. So do your best, to kind of create the shadows and contours. He did use a lot of Studio Fix fluid, and then set that with Studio Fix powder to give a really heavy, contoured, perfect complexion look. And it's funny because he was actually a really funny, the MAC artist. His name was Christopher. He said back in the 90s we used to wear this all the time, the Studio Fix fluid with the Studio Fix powder, because that now is like a no-no because it's way too heavy, but back in the 90s it was okay. So he used a bunch of the Studio Fix products to create the look, like the Studio Finish Concealer, the Studio Fix Liquid, and the Studio Fix Powder. And then he just tried to do, when he did like the contouring, he just tried to create more oval shapes as opposed to hard lines. And it was more, like I said, half the class, it was a 2-hour class, half the class he spent covering the brows. It just took that long, so he was kind of rushed near the end. But yeah, it was really interesting. But let me finish this haul. I picked up 2 lip pencils that he recommended. These are the MAC Pro Longwear lip pencils. I actually have never tried these before, so he really likes them. One of them I got was Bittersweet. This looks to be a dark brown. Yeah. So it kind of reminds me of chestnut. It's a dark brown. This is, I think he liked these because when you're drawing in the man's lips, you definitely need a darker pencil to create a new shape. And then you can use it to contour the lips and shade. And these are actually really smooth and creamy. I'm liking the formula. He said it's okay if you go a little cartoony with the lip shape because you just want to obviously give the impression that he's not a man. You know, he's leaning towards a woman, so. The other one that he recommended was called It's called Absolutely It. This is a really pretty one. I'm excited to try this one. It's like an in-between a pink and plum. So that's it right there. So what he did was he did like 2 different lip pencil colors, a darker and then the lighter, and then he did a fuchsia lipstick, and then a really light pink lipstick in the middle, and the light pink lipstick in the middle is to kind of give that full look. So dark liner, medium liner, and then hot pink lipstick, and then a bright, light pink lipstick in the center, and that gives the illusion of fuller lips. And then he recommended this brow pencil, which I actually don't have this MAC brush, and I have most of the more popular MAC brushes. This one is called the 208. It's a mix of synthetic and natural hairs, and he used it for the brows, and it seems pretty good. It's very small, but still kind of stiff, which I like. So he completely drew in the model's brows he used lingering pencil and then cork, and he just drew them in like how you would normally draw it in, but higher than obviously the brow shape. For the cheeks, he used Pincho Peach blush, like in the apples right here. He actually brought the blush forward right in the apples because he wanted to get that blushing bride soft look, and then he contoured around it in more oval shape. So that's my MAC Pro class haul. I'm sorry I couldn't get into pictures and stuff, but what I'm going to do is I took a lot of notes, and like I said, I'm going to list those on my blog at makeupbyrenren.com, and then you can get the tips and the product recommendations that I listed earlier. So I hope you guys enjoyed that haul. Let me know if you have any questions specifically about drag makeup or anything, and then I can answer those below. And like I said, if you want to see this tutorial, hopefully I can link it in the description box. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.